ABC, Cyber Dragon, Therion, Spright. Let's get it cracking. You know how it goes. We play 2 of each piece. 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's. If you want, you can play a third C or a third B. I'll let you guys know deck options as we go. Union Driver. You can play 2. It doesn't actually brick as much. And you can play unauthorized reactivation. I don't, but if you do, it doesn't matter if you draw into it because you can special summon it from the hand with unauthorized reactivation. We play 3 core. This is your normal summon of the deck. If you guys know, if you guys watch my other videos, you understand the combos. So since a level 2 is your normal summon, there is a small Spright package that you can play. If I had a blue, I would play a blue. It's not really actually necessary, and I will show you why later. The other Cyber Dragon cards are your 2 Galaxy Soldiers. This is what you search with the combos, and if you hard draw it with the combo, you can still search a piece. So that's sweet. So that's your ABCs, that's your Cyber Dragons. Next up, your Therions. You play 2 Therion Kings. You can change it. You can play 3 Therion King and 1 field spell. I am playing 2 and 2. That's up to you. And then the only Spright monster, I play Spright Jet because you make gigantic throughout your combo. At the end, you special summon Spright Jet and you can set Smashers. And Smashers has an effect that you can do the regular Smashers effect where you banish rank 2 and then one of their cards, or you can just banish a Spright card to special summon a Therion King from your grave. So that's another way to get that out. And last but not least, you got the 2 Ash Blossoms and the 3 Nibiru. Now with your Cyber Dragon core, you're going to search out either emergency or repair plant. So if you hard draw repair plant, just search your emergency, then add another core to your hand for fodder for Galaxy Soldier. If you hard draw this, then this searches your core. Your core, normal summon, summon Great Almirage it off the field, to link it off the field, to make this live, to add Cyber Dragon, or Galaxy Soldier. Then you have your terraforming. And since you do play 2 field spells, you have your set rotation. You can play the Dragon's Ravine with Destrudo since they brought Ancient Fairy Dragon back. I do not play that. I play other options. You got the 1 Spright Smashers, the 2 Therion Disc Coliseum, you got your 3 Union Hanger. And then for draw power, since everything searches, but you still want that little bit of draw power, I was playing Pot of Desires, but since I lowered my ABC count and I kind of got these little combo pieces going on with the Sprites, I don't want to banish stuff from my main deck, so 3 Pot of Extravagance for draw power. All right, and then on to the traps. And this is a clean 40 card deck. I don't know, monster spells, I forget. But it's clean 40. So we play 1 Appointer of the Red Lotus going first. This is beautiful, especially when you don't know what you're playing against at locals or whatever. Lets you set up your board, how you want to play against them. So you can, I'll show you why I like to side this out. You play 3 Infinite Impermanence. Going first or second, you'd leave these in. I always do. And then because I like to lock my opponent out in as many different ways as possible and they can't really see it coming, I like to main deck the 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance, especially with Runic and everything running around. They usually don't expect, well, they're not going to expect ABC, Cyber Dragon, Therion, Spright, you know what I'm saying? But then once you flip that Anti-Spell, Scoop City. Alright, so for the extra deck, we have Salomon Great Almirage core combo. We have a Platinum Gadget, big part of the combo with Spright, Gigantic Spright. We have an IP Masquerena. We have Nightmare Unicorn and Underworld Goddess. This stinges so many games. This card is so overlooked. So those are the five links. You can add Appaloosa, you could add Avermax, Access Code Talker. For the XYZs, we got your gigantic Spright. So like I said, with your one combo where you make Platinum Gadget, and you have your Cyber Dragon Nova brings back core. You make your gadget and your core into a gigantic. Then you bring out your ABC and you bring out your Infinity before you activate Gigantic Sprite's effect to ditch core, to special summon Jet, and then Jet set Smashers. So it's just a little bit extra instead of leaving the Platinum Gadget and the core. Depending on how you play, you make an IP instead. So you just use the core with the IP for your unicorn. So that's Gigantic Spright. We have Biguska. You can make that whatever you want, just in case you get hand trapped and you can't really go too far. You could just make your Biguska and try and sit on some traps. You have Beast Dweller. You have your Nova Dragon and your Infinity package. And then you have Zeus. And that's it for your links. You got your 6 links. And then you got 2 ABCs. You can't play 3. I very rarely go through... I very rarely even get to the second one. Basically, it's game. Once you have your Nova, your Infinity, your ABC Buster, you have a Therion King in play, and then you get the Spright stuff, people just scoop. You banish their stuff, you get over everything. You really only need 2. And then MVPs of this deck, because nobody really sees what you're going to do with the Cyber Dragon core. If they have an Avermax or anything, you just contact Fuse, make your Mega Fleet, and then if they want to bring out Zeus, people don't remember that Zeus is a machine. So you just normal summon core, activates his effect, and then instead of linking it off, you just contact Fuse. Get rid of one of their problem monsters, go in second, and you start your combo off. Beautiful. Alright, so that's it for the extra. Onto the side deck. I kind of take the approach that the OCG players do, where I never really like to play 3-ofs. For my side deck, I like to play 1s and 2s, so I can mix and match depending on what I'm playing against and the scenario. So we got the 2 Ghost Spells. We have the 2 Magnamuts with the 1 Druid's Worm. So those are the 5 monsters. I got the Triple Tactics. If I had a second, I would play a second, but I just got the 1. Shout out, rest in peace to my brother Liam. He was a good friend of mine for the last 15 years. He just passed away last month. And this was one of the cards I got in the final trades with him. I traded him a Therion King, and his mother actually gave the Yu-Gi-Oh cards back to the boys. So the 1 Therion King that I have in this deck is him, and it will always be with me. He'll always be in my heart. Love you, brother. So yeah, I wanted to say that. This deck list is dedicated to my brother Liam. He played ABCs religiously, and I'm going to keep that flag going for him. So next up, we got Harpy's Feather Duster. I want to say I really hate Labyrinth. I should probably read and look into what they actually do. I just don't, it's such a pain in the ass. Yeah, so back row decks. Book of Moon. This can really be anything. Like I said, I'm just really showing you guys a little bit of what's good in this meta right now. You can play with what you have. And also, it's a secret rare, so why not throw it in the deck profile? I love this secret rare. We have 2 enemy controllers, just because, like I said, with the core, if I normal summon core, go on second, they negate it, shut it down, I'm kind of screwed. But with enemy controller, I can get 1 more form of negation, and try and spin it in my favor. Like I said, with the bigger Spright engine, it doesn't even matter if they negate your core, because then you can just start special summoning your Sprites. Right now, testing online, like I said, I don't have a blue, but testing online, I just play 1 starter, 1 blue, 1 carrot, 1 red, and 1 jet and 1 smashers. It's just a very small package with the 1 gigantic Spright. But yeah, so 2 enemy controller. And then since this is also a trap deck, that a nice little stun on the side that people don't really expect. They see ABCs and Cyber Dragons. They don't expect trap, especially with everything else you have going on. But this deck is so consistent at least shutting down 1 or 2 avenues for your opponent every turn, whether you're going first or second. So we got the Solemn Judgment. This is what I like to side out the pointer for, because once I know what I'm playing against, if a pointer isn't going to do enough, I'd rather just have a Solemn Judgment going second. So that's why what I side out for that. We have 2 evenly matched. Drawing 3, or not drawing 3, drawing 2 kind of sucks. But it's evenly matched, so I'd rather see 2 than none. But like I said, with the OCG strategy, you don't really want to play 3 of cards that you really don't want to see too often. It's just a nice little boost going second. And then Royal Decree, because I said I hate Labyrinth, okay? I hate Labyrinth. And we're playing the anti-spells, so it's very easy to just swap out 2 anti-spells with 2 Royal Decrees. And then if you're going second, you just take out all your traps. Just take them all out. Throw on your quick play spells. There you go, your hand traps. And that's the deck list. All right, that's the deck profile. If you liked it, well then like it. Why don't you send a comment, and why don't you subscribe? All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.